this employee might be jealous because they've been there longer than you, but you came after them and they see that the manager is warming up to you, and so they just been having you shadow them and be behind them just to learn the ropes, okay? And so this employee, the trainer, see this, okay? They see how the manager has taken a liking to you. This person may not like that. They've been there for a long time, and they probably sitting back thinking like, I've been here for about 10, 20 plus years. I've been here for 10 years. And how they come in here and get a manager position, and I've been here way longer than them. I've been asking for a promotion. I've been there, blah, blah, blah. Nasty negative energy. I've been wanting a promotion. They've been knowing that I've been wanting this. I got a family to support. I got 20K plan. I got a plan for my future. I'm not trying to be here for the rest of my life. Hello, you all, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, what's good? If you're new, hey, well, I am back with another video, and I got the camera pointed up to the sun. Hopefully it's not blinding y'all, but I wanted to take a different path today. We got some beautiful, lovely day once again, and I wanted to bring y'all on a walk with me again. I took a different path. This is more peaceful. You may see some people riding past on bikes, scooters, skates, all of that. The one thing I can say about the city where I stay, they love to exercise. They out exercising all times of the day. So you gonna run into somebody on your little path walking. So I'm just gonna talk to y'all. I let the last video let y'all get a little look at the nature, but I'm just gonna talk to y'all while I'm on my way to my special place once again. And so just gonna hop straight to the video. I was about to record yesterday, but we had some rain. It was real nasty and kind of chilly yesterday, so I couldn't record then. But we are most definitely good for today. I think I'm gonna take this trail the next time. On my way walking back, I'm gonna walk with y'all and give y'all a little look at nature. But before I get into this video, let me just show y'all this lake that I was trying to show y'all yesterday. I mean the other day. Do y'all see that? For the people that love fishing, this would be a great place to come fish. I always see a lot of people fishing out here. I know you probably like, girl, fishing is so boring. I think fishing is boring too, but I had a grandmother that used to love going fishing. My grandmother was from down South Jackson, Mississippi, and so she was a southern lady, and she used to like to fish a lot. So the one thing I can say I loved about going fishing with my grandmother was that it was just always so calming and relaxing to just look at the waters. You know, wasn't too many people around and all of that. I got an idea for this lake that's coming up real soon, okay? So hopefully y'all stay tuned and all of that jazz, okay? But yeah, back to me. I was thinking about the second part to this video. Just as I was about to get into the video, I was about to give y'all my testimonies, okay? So last time we was talking about, you know, you just got the job and you trying to basically fill everybody out. You trying to see if you made the best decision. And so you want to know what you done got yourself into when you 9 times out of 10 done got yourself into some hot diggity dog mess that you didn't even know you signed up for, okay? So we're gonna get into more standards on how to spot witchcraft within the workplace, okay? So basically, oh yeah, this bridge that I'm about to walk over, let me show y'all this real quick. Oh my God, y'all, look at this, y'all. This is so beautiful, y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all, get out in nature. You want to clear your mind, you want to have a peace of mind, come on a nature walk. Go to a place where there are really too many people. Hello. As soon as I said this, somebody walked up. Y'all, sometimes when I record, y'all know if it's just me, like if you do any sort of content How do you be feeling when you be out in public around, walking past other people? Sometimes people be looking at you weird, like, this influencer, she wants to record every little single part of her life. But yeah, you're gonna run into those type of people. But you got some people, they like being recorded. I had a conversation with somebody the other day while I was recording, and I had asked them, hopefully we don't see no BDBs out here and they don't be bothering me. But basically, I was talking to somebody the other day and I had asked them if it was okay if I could put them in my video, and they was like, yeah, go ahead. So if I'm out in public, this is another way for you to break up out of your shell. For the ones that's introverted, I'm telling you, the way that you are going to be able to break your shyness, come out of your shell, get out in public, get around other people, talk to other people. If you are an influencer and you feel like you are introverted and shy, you better get up off that couch. You better get up out of your house and get out in the world. You are going to overcome so much. You are going to be able to make connections with people, talk to other people, just get to learn the world. Like, the world is a beautiful, big place. There's so many different people in this place, and you want to be able to connect with these people. They may be okay with you putting in a video, but basically, enough about that, y'all. Let me just show y'all this real quick, exactly where I'm sitting at, the setting. It's so beautiful, y'all. Like, just pretend y'all here with me, but I'm going to give y'all a view. Look at this, y'all. This is so beautiful. We're going to get a 360 of this, okay? Got my bun. Don't pay attention to my bun, but yeah, get this. Let's get a view of that, okay? So yeah, we are just basically going to get into the second part of this video where I talked about spotting witchcraft at work. Let's just say this. Every place where you go and work, you are going to run into some sort of warfare. That's just to be expected. We would like to be able to get along with everybody, but that's just not how the world works, okay? And so with that being said, let's just get into how the witchcraft has probably started. People, and I have said this on my channel plenty of times before, people that get caught up in witchcraft, these people are miserable. They have a lot of things going on in their personal life. They have a lot of deep-seated, rooted, oh y'all. These bugs got me going, y'all. These bugs distracted me, y'all. Like, I love nature, but I don't love every single thing about nature. Like, these bugs flying, I ain't too keen with all that. So I don't know how long this video gonna be, but I'm gonna try to give y'all the best of the best for this little period of time. But basically, back to the video. But people, nature don't want me to be great today, y'all. The spider is literally right here crawling right in front of me. I'm leaving this in here. I'm not editing this out. This is really what comes along with editing. Like, this is what goes on behind the scenes. But basically, we just gonna roll with it. You meet these people at work, you can tell the ones that are miserable. You can tell that they have a lot of personal things going on. These are the type of people that bring they home to work. You know that old saying where they say, leave, oh my God, y'all, is that a bee? Yeah, this nature don't want me to be great today. Lord, please usher yourself into this video for real. But yeah, you know that old saying where they used to say, leave home at home, don't bring your problems to work. Okay, a lot of people don't know what that means. They will bring their problems to work. You can tell that these people have a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and it's taking effect on their work performance, okay? It could be a number of things that's going on. They may be having, these be the most miserable people. The ones that be doing this witchcraft, they have a lot of misery in their life. Okay, so let's say, for instance, you got a manager from hell or a coworker from hell. 9 times out of 10, it could be a situation to where we getting all in their business. Okay, they trying to be all up in our business, trying to destroy our peace. But we're going to say that a lot of times it could be something going on within their marriage, their children, just anything outside of their work like that is chaotic. They may not have control over certain things in their life. So they bring that chaotic, miserable energy to work and they take it out on you. Okay, so a lot of times when people don't have control over their personal life, their home life, they come and bring it to work because that's the only place they feel like they have control. If this is a manager or supervisor, it will make sense why they act like this, okay? A happy person ain't going around casting witchcraft spells. They ain't being jealous, hating on the next person. You know how you got them managers, you could just tell that they feel some type of way about you. They don't really like you. So they basically want to, in a sense, and this gonna make sense to y'all, the way I'm gonna explain it. They want to see somebody that they feel, because this is what they probably thinking about you. If you are dealing with a lot of jealousy within the workplace, jealousy and envy is a form of witchcraft. And I have said this on my channel plenty of times. But they want to see somebody like you that they deem to be better than them. You never told them that you was better than them. You never led them to believe that you was better than them. You just come and being who you are. But some people are going to read your energy and your aura completely different. They may look at you and think that you better than them. And so since they feel like they have a higher position than you, or they can just be a coworker, they are going to try to give you hell. They're going to be like, who she thinks she is? Oh, I'm the boss up in here. I'm finna be running her. I'm finna be telling her she can't do this, she can't do that. You can tell that they are stepping outside of their boundaries of being a manager, and they just making things personal. Okay? It ain't professional no more. People that cast witchcraft spells, a lot of the spiritual warfare within the workplace is always some personal. It's never professional. Okay? That's why you got so many different people out here that be going through so much hell at work. They may go to HR and complain to them about the situation. When you are dealing with situations like this, and this is the whole part of a manager stepping outside of their position, they doing a little bit too much, you know? They not keeping things professional because they got too many deep-rooted issues and they got a personal problem with you for whatever reason. You might have just started working here and you getting this energy like this, okay? It may be from one person or it may be from multiple people. But the thing about it is, one of the ways that you are going to know that, first of all, before we even get into the blatant witchcraft, we're going to start off, it's going to be little subtle things that you will be noticing that's going on. You may not catch on to it right away. Just like I said, when you had the interview, you didn't catch on to it right away. You happy. You just started this new job. You ready to make some moolah. Okay, so you ain't thinking about no negativity. You thinking you in good hands. So basically, this person sitting back plotting. Okay, you had some people that's probably been plotting on you since the day you started. Okay, they see you come up to that interview and they like, I'm finna make her life hell. Okay, because they miserable. Remember, they got a lot of things going on at home. They might have came and seen you come in with your little bubbly energy, or you just may not be a bubbly person. You just may be low key, you cool, you mellow, but you just get this positive aura about yourself. And so this person see that. I told you before, that spirits recognize spirits. Look at these people as if they are spirits. And this is going to give you a better understanding of where the spiritual warfare is coming from and where the witchcraft is coming from. So basically, you thinking everything hunky-dory in the whole time, this person, this is another way you are going to be able to spot the spiritual warfare. And now, I know I said in the last video that you need to read the reviews to basically get a feel of what you are coming into. But every workplace has a gossiping spirit. That's how I feel. Okay? It's always going to be that one messy person always yapping, running their mouth. Okay? So a lot of times, the way you will be able to spot a gossiping spirit, they'll be trying to come to you and be extra overly friendly, okay? Now, let me just say this. You are going to meet some people that you are going to click with and be cool with. This is going to be like your work buddy, your work sister, your work brother. You know how you got that family at work. But this person that talk too much, they'll be trying to come and be overly friendly with you. It would seem as though they are trying to be nosy and be all up in your business. That's how the witchcraft start. That's how the warfare start. Do not share too much of your personal life with people that you work with. And we all have made this mistake before. You know, you didn't click with a lot of people at work and you just told them just a little bit too much of your personal life because you're trying to get to know them. But a lot of times these people do not have your best interest. You know how you ever told somebody something at work? It could have been the little bits of information. They going back and telling other people at the job. This is how they try to play it. They will get to telling you too much about themselves, okay? So it's going to put you in a place where you feel comfortable to share the things about yourself. But the one way you're going to be able to spot a messy person within the workplace is when they come in and gossiping about other people. Okay? Oh, I don't like this person. I don't like that person. That person lazy. They don't really do their job. And the manager cool or she cool, but this, and that, and this, that. That's the person you need to stay away from. Okay? Like I said, they're going to try to get you with this overly bubbly, friendly aura. When really, they messy. They got a gossiping spirit, and gossip is evil. Gossip is a form of witchcraft. It don't matter how it's dressed up. The one thing about spiritual warfare, and I forgot to put this in my video where I talked about, what video was that, y'all? Oh, testing the fruits of the spirit. Okay? Testing the fruits of the spirit is going to come with you discerning where you work, your coworkers. When I come and talk about evil spirits, you think that this person's a scary red demon with horns on the top of their head, that typical mean, stern, rude kind of person, just blatantly outright rude. An evil spirit knows how to disguise themselves. They know how to put up a metamorphosis. They know how to transform themselves. Okay? When they trying to seek out their prey, they're going to transform and camouflage themselves to where they are going to be able to reel you in some type of way. Okay? So, with that being said, don't be deceived by overly friendly, bubbly kind of aura, because a lot of times that's not what you're getting. You're going to see this person's true colors eventually. So we're going to get into managers and supervisors. Now, let me just say this. A lot of times when you first start a job, you already know that they're going to train you. So a lot of times, instead of them having a supervisor train you, they will have a coworker train you. And 9 times out of 10, this person has been there for years. So they know the system, they know the ins and outs and all of that. So that's why they chose this person to train you. I've had this happen before, okay? I'm going to be giving y'all some testimonies today. A lot of times, this person that's training you, they're going to be doing certain things to where you're going to catch on to what they're doing, okay? You ever had that one coworker that was training you? It just seemed like they just was real nasty with you. Like, they training you. Let's say, for instance, this is a job that you really have good experience with. You done jobs related to this before, so you know what kind of skills you get. This quote unquote supervisor, manager kind of person, because a lot of these people that's been there for years, they feel like they run a place. Okay? Especially if they older. Let me just say that. And this is another thing too I wanted to mention to y'all. A lot of times when older people are on companies for a long time, the reason why this older person be so much of a problem in the workplace and they always seem to be giving the manager hell is because, and I just gotta come and be real, some older people feel some type of way about younger people reaching a certain success level in a professional world. Okay, this older person may feel some type of way about this younger manager because this younger manager may be making certain moves in their life that this older person wasn't able to reach yet. Okay, that's why you see so much back and forth and battle against older and younger people, because we are living in a generation now to where younger people are the entrepreneurs. They are the big bosses. They are the leaders. Okay. And so you got some older people out here that feel some type of way about that because they probably have not reached that certain level. And so that's why you see certain instances in the workplace where the older person always trying to rule over, trying to tell the manager what to do, always seems to be trying to give this manager hell. It's because they may be envious of the type of position that this manager or this supervisor holds. They don't like taking orders from somebody younger than them. Okay, it's going to make them feel some type of way. It's going to make them feel like they some sort of failure. A lot of these people be putting these spells and starting spiritual warfare within a place. They are older. They have been there for an extremely long time. Not all of them, but some of them. Now, say for instance, this older person training you. They keep telling you, oh, you didn't do it this way. Oh, you didn't do it that way. Oh, you could have probably did it this way better. Or you probably could have did it better that way. Now, let me just say this. Constructive criticism, ain't nothing wrong with that. If you mess up, we already know that when we've trained on the first day, we gonna make some mistakes. But if this person trying to make it seem like you ain't doing nothing right, you done this job plenty of times before, but they trying to they pinpoint and picking out certain things that you're not doing right, that's the number one way to let you know that you are going to have some problems on your hand at this job. Okay, this is where you really need to be rethinking that thing. Like, is this what I should be doing? Because you could tell when somebody got a problem with you just right off the bat. The one thing I could say about people that have been in companies for a long time, they don't like seeing new people come in. Okay, this might be the type of person that has built a relationship with the manager and the supervisor. They have built a strong rapport with them. So a lot of these coworkers, they are very territorial with certain things and certain people within a workplace. They don't want somebody coming in trying to take their place, so to speak. Okay, you know how you in school and the teacher got their favorite student, the teacher's pet, so to speak. They sit up in front of the class next to the teacher and stuff like that. So that's basically who this person is that's training you, this other coworker that's casting these witchcraft spells. They're going to try to give you hell through the training process to basically try to let you know you ain't coming up in here running nothing. It's going to be said through their energy. I'm telling y'all, they're going to be saying a lot of things through their energy to let you know how they rocking and rolling. So they basically telling you, oh, you ain't do this right, oh, you didn't clean this, or you didn't pick that up, or I usually do it this way. This is another thing they do. Let you know, these are the type of people that's always looking for a problem with anything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own style of how they do their job. Everybody ain't gonna clean the same. Everybody ain't gonna organize the same. Everybody ain't gonna, if you doing a office kind of job, you work the computers. Everybody ain't gonna do that the same way. Everybody has their own style and their way of doing things. So because you not doing things the way they usually do it, they gonna always come and say to you, oh, these books, I put on some perfume, y'all. These books gonna be probably eating me up today. But yeah, they gonna always be trying to point out the fact that you didn't do something a certain way. Oh, well, the way that I usually do it is this way. You did it this way, and I usually do it this way. But y'all two different people, okay? The one thing you will notice about people like this, you may do a real good job on something. And see, this is the thing. Say, for instance, you cool with the manager and the supervisor. They was able to see your work and all of that. This other coworker didn't know that, the person that was training you. The manager, the supervisor probably put you aside and say, oh, you're doing a good job. You know, we happy to have you on the team. And so after that, the manager, this coworker don't know none of this. You come, let's say you a weekend. Usually training take about 2 weeks. So let's say you're a week into training. They stay keep on critiquing you and point out every wrong thing that you're doing. I mean, you may ask them, how you think I'm doing so far? You know, you're trying to build a relationship with this person. Another way you are going to be able to spot this is it just seems like they not trying to warm up to you in no type of way. These be the type of people that I didn't come to work to make friends. I just came to get my money and go home, which is true. That is true. You are coming to work and go home. You don't have to be nobody's friend, but at the same token time, you don't have to be rude. You don't have to be mean. Having good work ethic is teamwork. How well are you able to work with others? And this is the part of the application where a lot of people just be lying. You can tell when somebody hate their job. You know what I'm saying? They just comment because they want to make other people's lives miserable. Okay? And so, you know, they ask you on every application or every interview, how well do you work with others? These people be lying. They be lying because they do not know how to work well with others. Even if it's somebody that you feel like you don't really like or mesh with, you still supposed to be professional. You still supposed to try to be a little bit cordial. Okay? That's professionalism. But some of these people, they just real mean and rude. And you just be sitting back thinking like, why couldn't the manager or the supervisor train me? Because this person is something else, okay? So let's say they critiquing you, they point every little wrong thing out about you and stuff like that. You tried to start a little conversation with them just to kind of warm them up a little bit. You see that they on edge. And this is another thing I wanted to add too, yeah. It's always a reasoning behind why you dealing with certain people on the job, because you might be thinking like, okay, why the supervisor ain't trained me? A lot of times the manager and the supervisor already know that this particular coworker may be a piece of work. Okay, so they really want to know, how well do you work with others? How well do you know how to work with difficult people? This manager and coworker already know how this person is, so they want to see how well do you work under pressure. How well do you know how to deal with difficult people? You told them this in the interview, so now they want to see how true that is. See that these people, I'm telling you, these people that be doing this witchcraft, they be keeping up the warfare in the workplace, they always on edge. They always angry. They always upset about something. And so you want to try to make this person day. I'm really one of those type of people that if I see somebody having a bad day and I know I got to work with them, I try to lighten the mood a little bit or something like that, because you never know where that could take you. A lot of times a person can just be having a bad day, but this person, they always have a bad day. They ain't never happy about nothing. You ain't heard them crack a smile. You ain't heard them laugh. Not one time since you been here. Let's say, for instance, you been here for a month now. Okay? For some strange reason, this person that trained you, they still gonna be watching you in a sense. Okay? They probably done went around to other people at the workplace and told them that, oh, yeah, she's okay. She did her job okay. Like, she might have could have improved on these areas. You know, she went and sat down with her girls, or it could be a guy. He went and sat down with his guys. It used to be older people, you know. Older people, not all of them. Some older people that are going to be very strict and stern. They're just mean by nature. A lot of times, and I hate to say this, but a lot of times these people are not aware of how they are, okay? Because they've been like this for so long. You know how that person just set in their ways. This is how this person is, okay? So they going back gossiping to the other coworkers, the older coworkers, telling them that you're not really a good worker. Your manager and supervisor told you otherwise. They trying to start a problem with you in some sort of way, okay? You couldn't wait to get away from them. You was happy when them 2 weeks of training was over, because you knew you didn't have to deal with this person no more. But little do you know, this person is going to be trying to pick certain things with you at work. They're going to be trying to turn people against you. They not already put this bad view of you and other people mad. You may be just the type of person, you just may be in good spirits. They gonna try to go tell people, oh, she's all jittery and happy and stuff, like she's really fake. We just come to work. We don't come to play. That type of thing. So you can okay, they giving kind of energy. So it may get to a certain point to where, because people that do this type of thing, they may be in good standing with the manager and the supervisor. The one thing I could say, like I said in my last video, some managers, not all, they can tend to be a little bit of a pushover. And this person is taking that and running with it. Okay, they run into the bank. They are taking this manager or this supervisor kindness for weakness, and they are trying to manipulate them, okay, by trying to basically run the company, okay? They might have put this manager and their supervisor in their place a couple of times. They might have said something along the lines of, I'm just making this up, but you know, you got people out here that's like this. I've been here for a long time. I'm older than you. I have children your age, and so just let me do what I want to do, basically, okay? And see, this is the one thing about the manager and supervisor. The manager and supervisor may be very polite, because you're supposed to respect your elders, okay? That's why you don't see too many people coming out of their neck, coming out of left field with somebody older, because they want to give this person that certain level of respect. But this person is not showing them respect. And so that's where it's a clash of spirits. We just going to get away from the older coworkers. We're going to get into some testimonies, okay? We're going to get into some different kinds of spiritual warfare, witchcraft related. Before I get deep into this video, let me just say, I love everybody. I love people from all different walks, backgrounds, races, all of it. Every person is welcome to my channel. Okay, I don't discriminate over here. But racism is a form of witchcraft. Racism is a spiritual attack. Okay. If you're new to my channel, I talk about all different types of spiritual warfare, and racism is one of them. So, in the workplace, you are probably going to be dealing with some form of racism. Sadly to say, okay? It don't matter what race you are. You can be white, you can be black, you can be Hispanic, you can be Asian, you can be whatever kind of race. If you go to a certain working environment and it is predominantly of that race, it's going to be one or a few people out of that company that you are probably going to have some issues with because y'all not the same color, okay? So, if you have been in a work world for a long period of time, you probably already know how this goes. You have been dealt with this plenty of times. And let me just show y'all some compassion and say, if you have been through some form of racism at work, I'm sorry you had to go through that. That's literally something that is traumatic, something that you will probably never forget, okay? But let's say, for instance, and see, this is the one thing about going to apply for jobs. They say on the application, how well do you get along with others? How well do you get along with others applies to every situation, even when it comes to race. You should already know 9 times out of 10 that if you go to a job, you are going to be working around so many different people. So I feel like when people are like that, they are intentional in what they are doing. We all believe the same, okay? We all doing the same thing on the job. So how is it that you feel as though you could look down your nose at me? How is it you could treat me as if I'm to you, okay? If you ever dealt with that before, you know what I'm talking about. Going to certain jobs, you already know. You see it. You see it. You can see it with managers, supervisors, and coworkers. So we get into the meat and potatoes of this video. This is what y'all came for. When you are dealing with a high level of racism within the workplace, I'm not advocating for nobody to quit their job. You know, I'm always one to say, always have something else lined up before you decide to leave a job. But you working at a place full of racist people, you are going to be dealing with daily spiritual warfare in and out. Them 8 hours or however long you work there part-time, they're going to be giving you hell the entire time you are there. You are going to feel as though you are working like as if you are a slave, okay? They're going to be working you like you are a Hebrew slave. You are going to be able to tell that these people is overloading you with all this work. They are intentionally doing this. You are doing things that you didn't even sign up for, okay? And I know that this probably is someone else's situation. I personally have not dealt with anything like this, but I have dealt with racism on a different form. But they leaving you to do certain things that was not within the job description. You doing basically other people's work. You see that you are basically overworking yourself while everybody just sitting back with their feet kicked up. You got some people like that. They will come to work just to clock them hours. They ain't doing no type of work. You're going to always have them lazy coworkers that just don't want to do their job. But when it comes to racism, that's different, okay? You are going to be feeling as if you are on a slave ship or you are out in the field picking cotton, being at this job, okay? And a lot of it is intentional. Racism is evil, it's wicked and demonic, and it's going to get called out on my channel. I have talked about racism a few times on my channel. If you're on my channel and certain things like this make you uncomfortable, you don't like to hear about it, I'm sorry, this is not going to be the channel for you, because I discuss a little bit of everything on here, okay? I have dealt with racism a number of times at certain jobs, so we're going to talk about it over here, okay? But basically, dealing with a situation like that, these are the times to where if you have a strong relationship with the Lord, it's something that's going to be taking place to where even though you are in this hectic, chaotic environment around these people, these are spirits operating through these people. Okay, you are going to feel as though you are being protected. Okay, these are the times where you really need to be prayed up heavy. You take your Bible to work with you. Okay, read your Bible. Some places where you work, they have Bibles. Like, for instance, I used to work at a hospital, and so it was a lot of Bibles that was available. They'd be in the hospital rooms, chapels, all of that. So take the opportunity and take advantage of having some private time with the Lord if you are in a chaotic, stressful working environment like that one. Okay. Now that's just one scenario. We're gonna move on to the next scenario. Basically, I'm just gonna piggyback off what the young woman said about dealing with jealousy. You are just gonna have some coworkers just gonna be straight outright hating on you. Okay? These people been hating on you since day one. You ain't said a hoot to these people. You probably spoke to them, tried to, be friendly, and they just snubbed you the entire way. They already had it in their man that they weren't gonna like you. So dealing with a lot of times when you are getting energy like that, they hating on you. Okay? It's something about you that they are envious and jealous of. They may be, and then we gonna get into the witchcraft for real right here. They may be the type of person that they may not like the way you look. They may not like the way you dress. Okay, say for instance, y'all got a dress code at work. Y'all supposed to wear a certain kind of uniform. They don't like how you wear yours. Okay, they don't like how you come in there and see. This is another thing. If you are a woman, you probably have dealt with this plenty of times before. Dress code. And let me put this in here because you probably have noticed this before. Now, say for instance, you're a girly girl. You like getting your nails done. Even though a lot of jobs, they don't want you to have certain kind of nails. They don't want you to have a certain nail length. Now, say for instance, and this is just me personally speaking, I had this issue. When you're working in the healthcare field, they don't want you wearing certain types of nails. Okay, now say for instance, you ain't get your nail long or no type of stuff like that. You've been working at this job for a nice little minute. Nobody has noticed your nails. Nobody has said anything about your nails. But this other coworker might have noticed that you got your nails a certain color, a certain length, and they want to go and tell management about your nails. So you've been working here for almost a whole month or so. You've been getting your nails done every 2 weeks. They ain't said a hoot to you. Then all of a sudden, out the blue, management coming to you about your nails when they didn't before. Okay, this person running their mouth, they don't like how you put yourself together. Okay, this manager, this supervisor ain't saying nothing about your nails, but this person went and pinpointed and picked out certain things. You said that we couldn't wear nails, but such and such got her nails the certain color. You told us that we couldn't do that. Tattletale, a jealous, envious coworker will always tattletale on you about every little thing that you do. Things that other people ain't even taking notice of, they will always pinpoint and pick it out. Hair, makeup, nails, stuff like that. A lot of jobs forbid you from wearing those things. But like say for instance, you know how to make your work attire fit to your style. Even though they're telling you that you can't wear nails, you can't wear makeup, you can't wear lashes and things like that. But you try to make your style work for you. You may wear your uniform a certain kind of way that they may not like. You may wear a nice little belt with your outfit. You may wear a cute little stud. They probably weren't too strict about the makeup, but you probably wear a little light bead, not too much. Or you may not wear it at all, but they just don't like the way you coming. Okay, even when you coming in your most natural state, you want to catch somebody in a natural state, go to their job, because a lot of jobs are going to strip you from all of that, and so you got to be comfortable within your own skin. You got to body it anyway. But if you just come within your natural state, people are going to be jealous of that. They probably just don't like the way you put yourself together, even though you're not really doing too much. You wearing the same work uniform as them, so you don't understand where the problem coming from. But the thing about it is, they just don't like your aura. It has everything to do with your aura, how you carry yourself. When I said plenty of times before that when it comes to carrying yourself, your appearance is a part of that, but your aura and your spirit is what carries you. Okay, your character carries, baby, and people are going to be able to notice that and see that. So even though they don't see outside of social media, like let's say for instance, you may have a social media platform. We're going to go into that next, because that's another reason why you may be going up against some sort of witchcraft. But you just separated the social media from the real you, the work you. And I had to add this in here, y'all. So when I say the celebrity you, this person may envy your versatility. Okay, if you are a person that is a social media influencer, you doing anything related to that, but you have an 9 to 5. If these people so happen to get a hold to your celebrity persona, so to speak, they may envy the fact that even though you know how to be this baddie online or this guru, you may be a man and you may be a popular influencer, but you have an 9 to 5. People may not like the fact that you able to just, even though you got this social media persona, you are very humble outside of your social media personality. Hopefully y'all understand what I'm trying to say. And so people may just not like that, okay? This person, a jealous, envious person, will be that type of person that, and this is one thing I had to learn over the years. Like, I remember I was working at one particular job. When I had first started this job, I went on social media. I take social media breaks a lot. That's another way you are going to keep your mental sanity. But when I started working at this job, I didn't have no Facebook page. I did, but I had deactivated it. But let's say, for instance, you a big social media personality. We just gonna get into that later on. But this jealous, envious coworker is probably 9 times out of 10 gonna go look you up on social media. A jealous, envious person, they want to have a bird's eye view on your life in some sort of way. They want to know who you are outside of work, okay? They want to see what you look like when you made up, when you going out of town, when you going out on a date with your man or your woman. Just anything to where they feel as though they can pick with, okay? So, and see, a lot of people, they social media, they got their real name, okay? Some people, they may have a different Facebook name. These people are probably not going to be able to find you if you don't have your real name as your profile, okay? That's going to be the main way you are going to be able to alleviate this. But my suggestion is, if you are dealing with some form of witchcraft, you feel like somebody is doing something against you, and we're going to get into that in a little bit. You want to make your social media accounts private. Don't leave open access to these kind of spirits, okay? Jealous, envious spirits. I want to show y'all this. There's somebody on the boat. They kayaking. I really want to show y'all. I hope he don't see me. I hope he don't look over here and see me. I'm just letting him go down a little bit. But yeah, this is beautiful, y'all. I can see myself doing it. That is so nice. It looks so funny. I can see myself doing it. But anyways, back to it. But yeah, keep all your social media accounts private. Okay? Because witchcraft, and I said this in a previous video before, people will use your pictures to cast spells and things on you. And when I say this, please, let me just say this. Do not be afraid of witchcraft. You shouldn't fear nobody but the Lord above, okay? Don't fear these evil spirits, none of that. But this is just to make you aware that some people can be using your pictures to do spells on you. It used to be a time to where you couldn't have access to people's social media, but everything is just so open and out in the world. Now you have to be extremely careful. You may be the type of person that just be real carefree. You just living your life. You got your social media personality. You may have a career outside of your job, that you work in 9 to 5. And so a person may see that. If they get a hold to your information, they get access to it. If they have an evil, wicked intention, because we talking about the spirit, they're going to use those things to their advantage. So if they see that you have a hair business, a nail business, a barber business, a cologne business, just anything of that nature, so where you are succeeding, they're going to try to speak against that. So these people may see your career outside of your 9 to 5 and be like, who she thinks she is? You may have a nice car. You may live in a nice neighborhood. You may have the best of the best. You are the type of person that even though you may have nice things in your life, you are humble. You know that at any given time, the Lord can take it all away from you. Okay? You are humbled by your blessings. Because a lot of times when people look at you, they see the physicality. They see what's on you. They don't see your spirit. Okay, a lot of times when they first meet you, even when they get a chance to know you, because depending on how long you've been at this job, these people know you. They've been around you long enough to know who you are. So these people are going to be trying to say and speak certain things up against you to other coworkers. They probably going home gossiping about you to their husband, their girlfriend, their wife, their boyfriend, whoever, their kids. You know, these be the type of person, people that bring work home. You know, they ain't really got anything interesting or exciting going on in their life, so they make you the focal point of their life, the topic of conversation every chance that they get. That's a miserable person. A person that does witchcraft, they always want to be having a bird's eye view on your downfall in some type of way. They're going to be speaking word curses up over you, hoping that certain things don't go right for you. They see that you may have a big business going on outside of your 9 to 5. They going and gossiping to other people at work talking about, oh, I found her social media page, I found her Facebook, I found her YouTube channel. Oh, she thinks she better than people and all this and that. That's why before you go into these workplaces, please pray. You have to pray over yourself. You have to pray over your blessings, because you got some people in the background that are speaking against what you have. They don't like what you have. They don't like to see you driving up at work in this certain kind of car that you got. Okay? You may not have a newly model kind of car. You may not have no 2024 car. You might not have no 2014 car, but you got a real nice vehicle. You had this vehicle for a while. You keep up the maintenance on this car. So you've been able to keep it for so long. So when you started working at this job, these people see how you keep yourself together. They see that you care about your surroundings, you know, your personal things. And so they may look back and be like, she got that nice car. This person may be looking at you like you think you high-ish. Okay? They got their own personal little issues with you. They don't like how you showing up, baby. They don't like how you dress. They don't like how you come in. They don't like how you done did your hair. None of that type of stuff. Just hating, running your name through the mud at the job, trying to turn the manager and the supervisor against you and stuff like that. Then now all of a sudden, this is how the witchcraft is getting blatant heavy now. You probably been here for a few months now. You probably been head up to the hills. You probably at your wit's end with this job. You may be on the verge of wanting to quit. Okay, y'all hear them dogs barking in the background. Remember, we at a dog park. But you start to notice that the manager and the supervisor starting to act funny with you now, when they didn't, when you first was hired there. Okay, witchcraft, gossip, it's extremely evil. It's wicked and it's wrong. Witchcraft can make a person that used to like you start to hate you. Okay? Somebody put that bug in their ear and tell this person something about you. It can really twist the narrative of how this person view you. Okay? They going and telling the manager and supervisor that you didn't do this. You can't help it if customers or other people are coming behind you to mess something up. This person be watching your every move at work. They want to know every little move that you make so they can go behind you and critique what you're doing. The training period has been over several months ago, but this person still got you feeling like you under their microscope, like you under their training. You ain't training me no more, so why is you shadowing me throughout work? Why are you following me throughout work? You can tell when the person is just following you at work, okay? They ain't focused on trying to do their job. They too busy worried about what you doing. So they want to pick out something so they can go back and tell the manager and the supervisor that you didn't do this, okay? Witchcraft, spiritual warfare within the workplace. That is something that you have probably been dealing with for a while, and you want to know how to deal. All you gotta do is pray to the Lord, okay? When you are going through spiritual warfare, if you have been through it on all different types of forms in your life, depending on what the situation is, you are going to know how to pray strong. You are going to know that the Lord is protecting you through and through wherever you go. Remember, the Lord is with you wherever you go. He will never leave you nor forsaking you, okay? He is with you even when you are at work. He already knows what you are going up against. He already knows that these people don't want to see you prevail. They don't want to be successful within this company. They don't want you to get no promotion, okay? They see how the manager and supervisor like you, how they're receiving you. That's why they always coming to put a bug in their ear about stuff that you are not doing, okay? You do your job times 10, but this person is going to try to go make them believe otherwise. Then next thing you know, the manager and the supervisor coming behind you, okay? I'm telling you, I know. Some of these people, they don't want to see you prosper and grow. Now, we are going to get into people speaking sort of spills up over you to cause you not to be promoted, because a lot of y'all might have been on y'all job for a while and you wondering why you ain't got that promotion yet. We are going to talk from both sides of the fence, the manager and the employee. It's why you are not probably getting this promotion. This employee might be jealous because they've been there longer than you, but you came after them, and they see that the manager is warming up to you. The manager bring you into their office, showing you how they do certain things, how they do computer paperwork. Okay, you wanted to move up to a different level within the company because you've been there for a nice little minute. You probably ain't even been there that long, but like I said, something about you that people see. They may see that you possess certain skills and qualities that is way beyond the position from which you applied. Okay, so they may want you on their team. Okay, they want you to be a part of management. Okay, this is something that they have probably shared with you, and so they just been having you shadow them and be behind them just to learn the ropes. Okay, and so this employee, the trainer, see this. Okay, they see how the manager has taken a liking to you. They don't like how this person is receiving you. They don't like y'all relationship. They jealous of y'all relationship. And a lot of y'all probably wondering why you're not getting promoted, or you just feeling like you're not really moving up in the company. It's because this coworker is on the sideline speaking on your downfall. Y'all, I gotta tell y'all, my God, I've been seeing this. I've been sunbathing for too long. I'm probably gonna be 2 shades darker when I go back home. But basically, yeah, this person may not like that. They've been there for a long time, and they probably sitting back thinking like, I've been here for about 10, 20 plus years. I've been here for 10 years. And how they come in here and get a manager position, and I've been here way longer than them. I've been asking for a promotion. I've been there for nasty negative energy. I've been wanting a promotion. They've been knowing that I've been wanting this. I got a family to support. I got 20K plan. Got a plan for my future. I'm not trying to be here for the rest of my life. I'm trying to get my retirement so I can sit down and rest. Not even knowing that the reason why they have not advanced within this company is because of their attitude, because of their spirit. Okay? They may feel like they got one over on this manager, this supervisor, but at the end of the day, baby, the manager and the supervisor is the big boss. You can't overrule them. It don't matter how long you've been here. It don't matter how older you are than them. They are the manager and you are not. Okay? And because of your nasty aura, your inability to be able to work with others, your nasty spirit, your gossiping spirit, whatever it is that you got going on, is the reason why these people have not given you a promotion. We just got to speak the real. Okay? But they don't like the fact that you getting this promotion. Okay? They sitting up picturing your life. They sitting up picturing you going on vacations. Oh, she gonna be going on company vacation. She gonna be driving that company car, that 2024 Lexus, that Mercedes Benz. I've been seeing them driving around in it, going on their company lunches, and I wanted to be a part of that. And she about to get all that. She only been here for about a few months, half a year. That's just the voice I'm using, y'all. But yeah, they picturing you having this good life by getting this position. So they going and speaking against that. Okay? They going to put a bug in his manager and supervisor ear. Y'all think she a good employee and all this and that, but she really don't do this. I told y'all in the beginning when I was training her that I felt like she could have improved on this or that, and I still keep on seeing she keep messing up. Yeah, y'all trying to promote her, but this is something that you probably want to go and look at yourself. There's something I just wanted to tell y'all, stuff like that. They're gonna always be trying to go and bring some sort of bad gossip about you to the manager and supervisor to stop you from getting this promotion, because they don't like you, because they jealous of you. Okay? Witchcraft, spiritual warfare, not want to see a person advance, not want to see a person win, feeling some type of way because they just don't like you. They don't like your aura. They don't like how you able to just get along with people. They don't like your relationship with the manager, the supervisor, none of the other coworkers. Okay? So they want to try to destroy you little by little by little by little. They want you to quit. They want you to walk away from everything that you have worked for. When you are at a workplace for a long period of time, this is your life. Okay? This ain't just coming in for 8 hours or 4 hours, part-time, however long you work. You have spent probably a great deal of your life at this place. You have built connections, relationships with these people. And you are seeing that the Lord is trying to take you there, because no wicked, evil spirit can stop what the Lord has for you. What is for you is for you and only you. Nobody can come in the way of that. So never be afraid of the spiritual warfare. Never be afraid of the witchcraft. When you have the Lord on your side, now you have to have a strong prayer life. You have to have a relationship with the Lord in order for this to take effect, to where your blessings are not being forfeited. It don't seem like it's being put on pause. You keep praying to the Lord, ask him like, Lord, well, it was going good at one point, and then all of a sudden now it just feel like everything at a standstill. I ain't heard nothing back from the manager or the supervisor. They said they was gonna take me on a company lunch or company vacation last week, so I can be able to get a feel of what I was gonna be doing. But I didn't hear back from you. Were you praying after you got this good news? Did you talk to the manager? Did you follow up with them? Stuff like that. You gotta claim what's yours. When the Lord reveals something to you and he say, this is yours, this is what I see for you, only you and the Lord know what your plan is, where you're trying to go. Okay, a lot of times the Lord is going to reveal to you a blessing. Okay, it's going to manifest. You're going to see it before it actually happens. It's going to manifest in the physical. And so you want to take claim of that. You want to pray on that heavy and strong, because you got some people in the background that don't want to see that for you. Okay, sadly to say, a lot of times y'all probably are wondering why certain things didn't fall through for you on this job. It's because people at the job are speaking against. Okay, it could be family, it could be friends, anybody, just anybody that you're sharing your wins with. And this is another thing too about spiritual warfare and witchcraft. This job might have been a big blessing to you. Okay, you might have had a huge financial breakthrough within this job. The Lord has blessed you with a cool manager, a cool supervisor. Okay, you know you got some demons at the job, but for the most part you have been good. You shared this good news with a family member or a friend that may be hating on you on the sidelines. Okay, they may be struggling being at the job. They may be struggling getting to a certain position. You tell them this information, a thought can be expelled as well. And that's another thing people don't realize. A person can be thinking on your downfall. They can be thinking. They ain't said it out loud to you, but the minute you share that good news with them, that's what they saying in their head. I want to be happy for them, but I've been on my job for about 6-7 years. They ain't gave me no promotion yet. I mean, I want to be happy for my sister, my brother, my cousin, my uncle, my auntie, but it just seems like she always be winning at everything. Like, why I can't have them wins? It's because your man said. A lot of people don't be wondering why they don't be getting blessed. It's because your man said. Your attitude towards other people wins. You don't like seeing other people win. That's a problem. If you feel some type of way about seeing a person have any sort of success, that's a problem. That's something that you really need to lay on the altar and take to the Lord. Why am I feeling some type of way about my girl, my guy, my husband, my wife, my sister, my brother, whoever, getting this promotion at work? This is something that they've been praying for a long time. They was struggling. They ain't had no money. They was piss poor broke. They ain't had nowhere to go. Just depending on your situation, you might have been struggling for a long time before you had this huge financial breakthrough. And so you go and share this with these certain people, and you would think that they would be happy for you. And 9 times out of 10, they're not going to be happy for you. That's why sometimes you got to win in silence. I've been seeing that a lot on social media too. Learn how to win in silence. I know how it is when you get some real good news. You want to shout it from the rooftops. You want everybody to know how happy you are, how blessed you are. You thank the Lord around other people. Sometimes you got to keep that to yourself. And that's sad that we even have to sit up here and have a conversation about work spiritual warfare. People speaking against your blessings, not want to see you win. They feel some type of way. But that's the world we live in. Certain people just do not want to see you win at all. Okay, it make them feel every bit of a type of way. That's why you have to keep constantly praying. Pray strong. I'm going to probably put some Bible scriptures within this video. I'm going to insert them on the screen. Pray heavy and strong over your blessings, because you got some people, they don't want that for you. Okay, you might have came up against some certain misfortunes in your life, and you feel like it was just bad luck. You feel like it was just unfortunate times. But a lot of times it was witchcraft. A lot of times it was spiritual warfare. Something was spoken and done up against you to stop you from getting what was there. Okay, you ever had those times to where some just was at a standstill? You was just like, I applied for this years ago. I did this years ago. I talked to this person. They told me that they was gonna call me back. They told me I was gonna get an email. They told me I was good, and I haven't heard from this person. It's somebody in the background speaking against your downfall. Okay, write that in a notebook. Write that on a post-it note and put it somewhere. Pray on your blessings. Okay, pray before you go to work every single day. Okay, it may be some days where you get up and you busy, you forget to pray. It's a couple of times I have got up and I have forgot to pray, but I take any time without it out of the day. If I forgot to pray in the morning, I'm most definitely praying before I leave out for work, before I go to lunch, before I go to bed. I'm praying. Okay, I'm opening my Bible. I'm doing something to be in right standing with the Lord, because the Lord is the reason why you got all these blessings. And so you want to always be at a state where you are constantly giving praises and thanks to him for everything, because that's another thing, another reason why you may be feeling as though you going up against certain spiritual warfare, witchcraft at work. It may possibly be that you are not praying enough, you are not in your Bible enough. Okay, that can be another reason why you are going to be more receptive to spiritual attacks. And when you are not talking to the Lord, you're not praying to him, you're not reading his word. And I know it's easier said than done. I come and say this myself. Like, I'm a girl. I told you I grew up in the church. I used to be bored of reading the Bible. I used to think reading the Bible was boring. Reading the Bible, it takes a lot of discipline. Okay, that is something that you have to do. Some of y'all are bored of reading the Bible. That's why you don't read it. Get you a more simpler version of the Bible. I got a King James Bible and a New Version Bible. Okay, listen to it on your app or whatever. I don't know about y'all. I know it's a lot of Bible apps that a lot of people read from, but I like to get the full experience of having that connection with the Lord by reading my Bible. It's just something that I have been doing since I was a child. It was a long period of time to where I didn't read my Bible, and I was faced up with so many different spiritual attacks. You have to read your Bible, you have to pray, you have to talk to the Lord. Don't just talk to the Lord whenever you want something from him. Just talk to him. You know everything that you're going through. He wants you to open your mouth and talk to him. Ask him for a resolution, ask him for answers. He's going to reveal everything to you when you just talk to him. Don't be afraid to talk to the Lord about your situation at work. You're feeling like these people jealous of you, they got an evil eye for you. Pray about it. Okay? A lot of times when you pray, you will see those spiritual attacks cease. You will see these people, it will seem as though they have faded away, even though you know you see them every day, but it will seem as though they're going to lay off of you a little bit. You are going to notice it when you start praying, reading your word, all of that. I'm telling you, I know from experience. When you have a strong relationship with the Lord, no evil spirit is going to be able to touch you. Okay? They're going to try to come up against you. So don't think that it's just going to all go away. They're going to try you, but they're not going to be successful. Okay? So that's just basically how I summed up this video. I feel like I done talked long enough. It's other things that I want to touch on. I'm going to probably start a series because I know a lot of y'all are faced up with witchcraft at work, and you just want to know consistently what it is that you can do about it, how you can handle and manage it. And I want to be the one to help y'all do that. So yeah, pray to the Lord, pray over your blessings, pray over your workplace, pray for the people at work, the people that's coming up against you. Like I said early in the video, a lot of times these people have personal issues going on. They stressing, they upset. Talk about the Lord at work. Okay, you ever seen that person that they go to work, they get to playing all type of inspirational music, they get to talking about the Lord. Oh yeah, thank you, Jesus, hallelujah. You go in there with high spirits, you go in there telling them. I'm telling you, I'm showing you who I'm rocking and rolling with. I ain't had my relationship with the Lord, because see, a lot of people, they'll profess the Lord name, they'll say, oh, I believe in him and I pray all behind the scenes, but they gonna know you fully protected when you show this is who I belong to. Okay, you see me coming in with my Bible tucked and loaded, okay? Loaded with them scriptures ready to light you up if you try to come with me. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. Satan, get thee behind me, okay? I got a scripture for you. I'm going all the way back to the beginning of time when I went to church, Sunday school, choir rehearsal, Bible study, all of that. You gonna see that prayer warrior, that Bible warrior come up out of you when you get enough of them spiritual attacks. You ain't gonna have no other choice but to run to the Bible. You ain't gonna have no other choice but to go run to the Lord and pray to him and talk to him. You ain't gonna have no other choice because you gonna be getting tired of dealing with it. Okay? So yeah. That's just how I'm gonna end it. This is how I'm gonna end it. I wanted to get y'all out here in action with me. I'm gonna be doing a lot of my videos out here we're going to start a series about how to deal with workplace spiritual warfare. Okay, we are going to get into a different level of spiritual warfare, how to deal with it next time. Okay, so hopefully y'all got something from this video. Hopefully it helped you in some way. Continue to protect y'all's soul and spirit, and I will talk to y'all in the next video. This is so pretty, y'all. Look at this. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm going to even use this as a voiceover like I did the last video. This is so beautiful. Oh my god, y'all, look. I love flowers. I love everything about spring.